Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 28 of the 30-day project. And I hope you have been enjoying it because there's only a couple more days left. It seems like time has flown, which isn't that what I hear a lot? Time flies when you're having fun. Well, I have been having fun, and I hope that you have as well. And I'll continue going on. And I think we can even add next one because I've been having so much fun. And when we say the alphabet, I think we usually say X, Y, Z, and in between those. So X, Y, and Z. How many times do you get to say the alphabet with an and in it? I think our kids learn that too, but I think it's because we say and all the time. I wanted to go ahead and do an and day. Since we did X, Y, today is and tomorrow we'll do Z because and gives us opportunity. What an opportunity to add an extra day. And is something that gives us opportunity. And I am going to grasp that and do something with it. So I have an and a do and all the extra things that I love. How often do you put the word and into your life rather than the word no or but or like I just said? I think we could sit back and analyze what we say even in these videos and tell each other how many times we've said but or other words that don't include and. But and is a word that just made a negative connotation on the whole first part of that sentence. And is something that can take value to both ends of what we say and allow opportunity, but takes that whole first part value out of the word. I know this is a little complicated for simple words, and is something that we should grasp and take as an opportunity. And we can do that every day of our life. We can do that with how we talk, with how we carry on, and with how we communicate with other people. It is so important. They teach this information in definitely types of communication, but in type of leadership, in business management, in corporations, of using and including the words and more than the words or and but. We have to use them all, of course. It's really important to be aware of our language and how we're using it. So a good example is when I'm talking about Play-Doh. And I'm sitting there with my son and he wants to play with Play-Doh, okay? He has chores he needs to get done. So is it gonna be more effective in saying, but you need to do your chores, and then he kind of takes away the value of playing with the Play-Doh? Or you can do the chores or this, he's probably going to choose this. What if I said, I want you to finish your room and then you're going to, because it's kind of putting a plan in place with time. It's really important, even as adults in our work, to say, I want to hear your creativity. I want to spend time with family, and let's put that on our schedule, and this is how we can do it. I think I feel better already with the idea of being able to do that. Having the and changes the attitude in the future of what you're doing. And is a simple word that can reframe our mindset. We go from this negative connotation of not having the ability to do something to the freedom to getting it done. So I am going to, I think I just pulled it up and didn't share it, so I'm going to share it now. A simple word that can reframe your mindset. And is a simple word, but it really just changed the tone of what's going on. It crosses out the but and or and putting in and. There really is a lot of negative connotation to the word but. I hear you, but here's what I have to say. Just takes away that value in the beginning. Or is limiting a person. It doesn't allow them to do whatever that first desire was. So and is a word that allows perception of opportunity. And so it naturally entails us with that optimism and that hope for things to come. It gives us all value. in our strengths and talents. So you're a person that I need in my life, and you have a talent that I do not have, because we all have certain talents and strengths that we can use. So it allows us to see value in not just this person or that person, but also that person. It's putting it also through the and that person, and that person, and that person, and you, and you, and you. All of you have a value, a strength, and a talent. If you can create your statements where you say something and you put the word and then list what you feel you can, you will, or you have, it changes the whole tone of the environment you're in and the willpower that it motivates you through. Really, the path is to acknowledge something, then to accept it, to accommodate or modify what needs, and then to act. And you do that through saying an and. I'm going to acknowledge that life is tough, and I'm going to accept that so am I. And I'm going to make a plan to help this modify my life to help me create a better version of myself. So how do you do that? I want you to reflect on how you have heard the word and versus but or growing up as an adult, in your employment, in your relationships, whatever that is. How have you been exposed to those words, and how do you interpret them? And then journal about 1 or 2 challenges you have or are facing that you want to actively work on right now. And then talk about what makes it challenging. Is it beliefs, values, limitations? What other things can make it challenging? Just choose 1 or 2 things, challenges that you're working on right now. It might be at work, it might be at home, it might be emotional, it might be from this Hope Project. Then your action is to write 2 or 3 sentences about that challenge using an and line, and then putting it in a visual spot. Okay, so for instance, I could say, sometimes it's really hard for me to make these videos if I don't have time, and I'm learning how to accommodate that time, and I'm going to start making sure I do it by 8 o'clock every morning. Okay, that's just an example, but putting that specific time is really important, and trying to make it as just strategic as you can. And I am sure whatever you say, whatever you do in your plan is going to be amazing, and I hope as amazing as you are as we go into the last couple days of this. So make sure you put your list of ands, and I will be looking forward to exploring the letter Z tomorrow. And see you later. Bye.